Hey everyone, we're going to have some fun on this part of the channel. If you improve your use of appropriate humor and entertainment value in your presentations, you will be the talk of the town. Well, at least the talk of the event or meeting where you're speaking. You'll get higher evaluations, promotions, and way more money if you're doing this as a profession. So let me show you some comedy routines and techniques to be funnier. And nothing I teach you as an entertaining expert speaker has anything to do with telling jokes. Trust me, if you watch, practice, and implement the things in this section, you'll see that anyone, and I mean anyone, can add humor to a presentation to make it more memorable and to help make your points. All right, let's get to it. Okay, one more clip about using props. This is my favorite routine ever. And let's see, I'll get the last video. This is my all-time favorite clip. Has to do with props. Has to do with keeping fun people in your life. If you don't have a good humor bent, some of you are asking me how to use humor better. I want you to get somebody, a friend of mine like this, in your life. I do funny things and keep fun people in my life. A buddy of mine turned me on to this. He goes into an elevator. I tried it the other day with this spark thing. I have another one here. Wait. And then you have this, the magicians have this little stuff you can put on your fingertips. And so what he does, he goes up and he pushes the button. Let me get this thing right. And then he goes, and then he goes with the smoke right off the top of his head. And the people there are pinned to the wall. This guy is great. And then the other thing you have to do, did you ever see one of these things? This is called a baby stinky. It's the ugliest, most hideous looking little baby you ever saw. Right? So he goes into the mall and puts this thing on. You put the one hand on your thumb. You put your pinky in the hand here. And he says if you wet the face, it really makes it look bad. And then he goes, you know how everybody likes to look at your baby. You know? So he sits there. He lets them get real close, and he keeps it hidden until their face comes, and then he lets them see it, actually. It gives them about a second to think about it. And then he goes like this. I've already got a use for this thing. I got a buddy whose wife is expecting in about 6 months. Maybe you have some. Well, I don't know if you're in this hospital or not, where they'll probably go. I'm going to bribe anybody I can to go in there with scrubs and a mask on. And when he comes up to the window, well, hi folks, we're back and we're going to talk to you about delivering a punchline. A punchline got its name because you punch it out a little bit harder and you use a little different voice inflection. As in all instruction of humor, it's really not all that funny when we teach it, but the payoff comes when you're on stage, you hit the punchline right on and you get the massive laughter and the pats on the back after the presentation. So I'm going to read a short segment out of the Wake 'em Up Presentation Skills book and emphasize the punchline. This is just an old short joke. It says, I can't understand why you failed in business. The other guy says, well, too much advertising. You never spent a cent in your life on advertising. That's true, but my competitor did. All right, not a real knee slapper funny, but the punchline was delivered a little bit stronger with a different voice than the rest of the setup lines. That's true, but my competitor did. Also, you pause before the punchline to give the audience a chance to catch up to where the joke is going. And then you pause after the punchline. This is one of the hardest things to do and one of the most important, because if you start talking as soon as you deliver your punchline, that's called stepping on your laughter. And you can squelch laughter immediately in the crowd. But beginners are many times thinking, well, I hope they laugh, I hope they laugh, I hope they laugh. And they start talking too soon, which guarantees that they won't laugh. So you've got to be able to hang in there just after you deliver the punchline with a pause. Pause beforehand to set the punchline apart, and then punch it out a little bit stronger. You can even lean forward a little when you're delivering the punchline. Now, to whom do you deliver the punchline? Most people just spray it out over the audience. No, no, no. You deliver the punchline to a person that you know is going to laugh. Well, why would you do that? Well, first of all, one of the big mistakes people make is they deliver to people that aren't laughing or aren't obviously with them. They might have Joe Schmo over here who's never laughed since Superman was a baby, and they feel bad about it and they try to win Joe over. Now everyone else is looking at Joe and they see Joe not laughing, so then they don't laugh. They're influenced not to laugh. So you deliver the punchline to a person that you know is going to laugh. That way everyone is looking at a person that's laughing and they are influenced to laugh. Now how would you know who's going to laugh? Well, there's several ways. One is you've done pre-programmed research and spoken to people on the phone and you found out who the fun ones are. You met them before the program and you said, hey Sally, why don't you sit right here? I'm going to have something for you to do during the program. Well, you know Sally is a laugher. You heard it on the telephone, and now you have a person in the crowd you can depend on that's going to laugh. Other people would be nodding at you and are with you during the presentation. Other people that you've schmoozed with when you're shaking hands and greeting people and joking around with them ahead of time. You seat them around the crowd so you know where they are, so you can deliver to a person you know who's going to laugh. And when you do that, and you deliver the punchline properly, the laughter that you've been getting from your lines and your jokes is going to dramatically increase. So punch it out and deliver it to a person that you know is going to laugh, and your presentations will skyrocket.